In this episode, we visit some famous sand dunes, a ghostly view of Chicago. We'll visit the mothership and meet up with some friends in Fort Wayne as we visit the great state of Indiana.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah.
Alright, this was a good overnight here. Today we're going to the Indiana Dunes State Park in Indiana, obviously, on the shores of Lake Michigan. And I just saw the email, and apparently they have a late check-in today on Sundays. They have a check-in at 5 p.m. I'm just gonna show up at around 3 and see, maybe I get lucky. And I'm gonna try to do a car wash because Minitini II is like filthy. It has bugs, all over. And I don't want the folks at Winnebago to see it like this. It's very busy. It's like, I imagine, up here, we're kind of up north, we're very close to Chicago. It's the end of summer and everybody wants to take advantage of the very last minute. Well, I enjoy the ride. I've never been around here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be mostly farmland, but farmland is pretty too,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto US 45 North, US 52 West.
I have to make a right, yes.
And we are now in Indiana, the Hoosier State. Let me see if I can get a car wash at this place. This one seems to be pretty low clearance, but it doesn't say. Nah, this is not gonna work. Let's try somewhere else. Here we go, a proper truck wash. Now, the question is, which one will finish first? Alright, the first one did.
Well, it seems like I did a pretty decent job. Not perfect, not by Randall's standards by any means, but it's good.
There's a low clearance underpass. Sometimes it pays to be under 11 feet. The campground here has an unusually late checkout and check-in time of 5 p.m. on Sundays. I guess to allow weekenders to have more time to enjoy, but in my case, it kind of sucks. I am early, and I am going to see if my site is available. Otherwise, I'll just wait. And it is my lucky day. My site is available. This is it, Site 22.
All right, such a beautiful day here. So let's take advantage of that and go for a little hike. Take a look at this site. This is a huge site. I'm so happy that I was able to check in early, and besides that, I wish I had more time. I mean, we gotta come back here someday and stay 2 to 3 days. But the way this place was booked solid, only today, Sunday, was available. So, all right, now we're ready. It's supposed to be trail number 4, right next to the shelter.
It is a very nice campground, actually. Very large sites.
Yeah, lots of trails here. We're gonna try to do as many as possible. Trail 4 goes through dunes covered with black oak forest. It's 0.75 miles moderate. By the way, perfect hiking weather today. Yeah, it's supposed to be a moderate trail. But as I was saying, it's perfect hiking weather. It's gotta be like 70 degrees.
Stairs. These are always tough.
Wow, check that out. We just came up these stairs and there's the lake.
Yes, that's Lake Michigan. Illinois on the other side. Out in the distance, we can see the Chicago skyline. Isn't that something? This is the closest we'll get to the Windy City on this particular trip. And we have reached the summit, Mount Tom, named after Lieutenant Tom Brady, 192 feet above Lake Michigan. Now, let's go down to the lake. Oh, there's a fork on the road.
Okay, we are here. We could continue on trail 8, but we're gonna instead let's do.
Yes, down to the lake we go.
It's very soft sand.
There it is. Actually, this is a better view. Take a look at that metropolis. That's just amazing.
Oh yes, I was saying, such a beautiful day here. And so glad I was able to find that campsite. We were just gonna walk along the beach. I think this trail just goes along the beach here. And then I don't know if I wanna go back and do some of the other trails that go to some of the higher elevation dunes, or...
We'll probably go around the other way.
Ooh. It's actually pretty warm, and it tastes good.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by this view, if you can tell.
Let me tell you something, it's getting warm and the lake looks so inviting. I kind of wish I would have brought my bathing suit. I thought the water was gonna be a lot colder, but it's not actually. Maybe I still have time. I mean, I saw a sign that said no swimming. I only see very few people swimming on the lake, so maybe I should abide by the rule. Yeah, I'm almost breaking a sweat here. I think this is what they call the devil's slide. I guess you can slide down the sand dune.
All these little leaves. Nature. Fascinating. Oh, I remember this building. This is where we parked back in 2016 during the Great American Road Trip to Chicago. I just can't get tired of this view. Last time today, I promise. Okay, maybe one more time tonight at sunset.
Yeah, this is definitely the parking lot where we parked. This is the ADA compliant boardwalk that goes to the campground too. So we're gonna take this and then we might be back. This is the easy trail towards the campground. And I believe it ends right by my side too. All right, let's go for another little hike. Got my headphones, got my cargo shorts. Maybe I'll get in the water, who knows? Let's start heading back. Let me tell you, kind of hard to walk uphill these sand dunes because the sand is very soft, so your feet can kind of sink in it.
As I say, always remember to look back. It is starting to get dark in the forest.
This part is pretty strenuous. You know how I feel about stairs.
And we're back at the summit, Mount Tom. Very cool to see the same places under different lighting.
Very nice hike for sure. If the weather's nice, I might come tomorrow morning up here once again. The things I do for you guys, just to see it with a different lighting, you know. And I might go back to the beach real quick later for sunset.
Sunset will happen in about an hour, but right now I'm hungry. We're gonna make some kind of beans and cheese dip, or a burrito perhaps. Let's see how it comes out.
as it gets cold, it's gonna get more solid. Right now it's kind of a mess, but it's really good. Let's see if we can catch the sunset.
Oh, wow. Look at that. It almost looks like Jupiter. We must still have some of that smoke in the air from the fires out west.
It's getting dark. Well, good morning. Let's go on a quick morning hike. It's crispy. The air is crispy this morning. Very nice campground. I like it.
Beautiful trees. It almost feels like a different trail. There's Chicago once again, looking a little hazier this morning, but somehow you can actually make out all the different buildings in the morning light. And with that, we're gonna say goodbye to Lake Michigan for now. Other lakes await.
Yeah, this was a very pleasant walk here to the lake. It's a little hazier than I was expecting, so it's all good. Low flying plane there. All right, let's go back. This is not the same way we came up, which kind of sucks because I have to go down again to go back up. That's the trail over there. That's. Would this be considered keto or paleo? I think it's keto because you wouldn't have ham in paleo. Both are very similar. I like it.
Ready to go, and I just realized my destination is in the Eastern time zone, so I'm gonna lose 1 hour. So it's an hour and 24 minutes, but okay. I had told Adam I was gonna be there between 1 and 2 p.m. I'm gonna be there at 2:20.
In 800 feet, turn right toward Indiana Dunes State Park.
I'm supposed to deposit this at the exit somehow. I've said it several times, but this was a good campground. It's good separation between the sites, and especially these sites that are on concrete. It's very nice, very level, very... no complaints. We'll be back someday, sometime.
Turn right toward Indiana Dunes State Park, then turn right onto Indiana Dunes State Park.
Alright, let me figure out how to get out of here. Here we are, Elkhart, RV capital of the world, and the RV Hall of Fame. Great museum, by the way. Middlebury should be coming up soon. Today I'm staying at Ebby's Pines RV Park and Campground at the invitation of Winnebago because I am here to attend their open house, which because of COVID, it is like a mini private RV show where they are showcasing some of the 2021 models. But of course, if you follow my channel, you already saw all that, so I'm just gonna show you some highlights. We are visiting what I like to call the mothership, Winnebago Towables of Indiana, where both Minitini I and II were manufactured. Well, hello everybody and greetings from Winnebago Towables in Middlebury, Indiana. And today we're gonna get a very exclusive sneak peek at the new models. Since this year we didn't have any RV shows, I wanted to come here and show you guys what Winnebago has been working on. It is not an RV show, but it kind of is. I'm here in Middlebury, Indiana at Winnebago Towables, and this week I'm gonna show you some of the new models, and Adam might even tell us a little bit about them. He's back there. Right in front of your TV, where it should be. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Maybe I should do a song. Right in front of your TV, where it should be. Maybe not. All right, here's my campsite, the Ebby Pines Campground and RV Park. My home for the next couple of nights while I visit Winnebago Towables. Beautiful weather here in Middlebury, Indiana. I have the campground all to myself, at least this part of the campground. Look at that. Oh yeah, because, yep, that's what you do. All right. Let's eat. Here's the final product with an extra burger for later. came back to Winnebago to get a couple of things taken care of, and now, on the road again! Again, beautiful morning, beautiful countryside here just outside Middlebury,
County Road 16.
Middlebury, Indiana. And I don't think we're gonna do anything. Maybe I'll have breakfast, but I don't think we're gonna do anything in Shipshewana. Shipshewana? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's supposed to be this Amish town with lots of attractions and stuff, but then I'm gonna have lunch.
County Road 16.
Then I'm gonna have lunch in Fort Wayne, and then we go to Indian Lake in Ohio. We are definitely in Amish country here. There are almost more horse-drawn buggies than motor vehicles. Lots of nice, very clean, super well-maintained towns along this route here in Indiana. As we make our way to Fort Wayne, where I'm meeting up with longtime viewer Bill Honor and his family for lunch. Always great to meet good people on the road.
Hello, Robert. Pleasure to meet you. Here's your coach and survival kit, so you can get back okay, and some local IPAs are in there. Local IPAs are in there too.
I'm taking video, that's why we're taking video. Hello everybody, say wave to the camera.
That was a great time, sharing stories from the road and more over lunch. Till we meet again, because at some point, I want to really visit Fort Wayne and this whole area of Indiana. But right now, we're going to Ohio. We're going to spend a couple of days enjoying Indian Lake and also historic Clifton Mill, Columbus, Hocking Hills, and many other hidden gems in the Buckeye State. But more about that on the next episode. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.
I'm riding in